And we're back with Don Hartung, founder and CEO of H3 Systems, in our ongoing series on business and security. As we've talked about, the range of topics is anything from computers and networks to policies and procedures. Today, in this discussion, we're really going to focus on leadership and IT being able to communicate more effectively.
And we can, when we say leadership, we're not only talking about the corporate level, we're talking about the business level leaders. So it's really, the goal here is to make sure that the leaders and staff are on the same page to attain the same goal.
And so even if you're a small business person without an IT person, maybe you've just got a consultant that comes in and handles your business every now and then, this can still apply, can't it?
It applies completely, because as a business owner and you have that part-time person, you've dealt with the frustrations of not getting things done the way you thought they were or what you wanted, and you've waited. This will help you to bridge that gap.
Well, let's talk about IT and leadership.
Interestingly enough, I actually come from it in a holistic 360-degree perspective, not only from the IT perspective, but from the C-level, the owner, the board level. Because having been in business, working for the companies that I have, I've been engaged at those levels for certain things so that I can certainly understand their drivers. Because what you tend to find is IT doesn't understand the pressure that the CEO has or the CIO has, and vice versa, because it's two different roles, two different things. And doing all of that is the way you win solutions for people. And really, in the end, that's all we're doing. We're trying to secure things. The policies and the procedures are not really IT guys' world to worry about. But when you have good policies and good procedures in place, it makes the job much easier for those folks.
Well, and the other thing that you're dealing with is you're helping all stakeholders to understand the different perspectives that are there for each other. If I'm telling a default story, it's usually not a good one. So if I'm an IT guy telling a default story about why corporate's telling me to do what they're telling me to do, it's probably not a very good one, is it?
Yeah, right. And they're talking past each other, right? The tech guy's talking tech and the CEO's talking business. And, traditionally, formerly, it's now changing, which is great, but it used to be that IT was a cost center, and, we can't put a lot of money in IT, and they were just a division of. Until, most recently, IT was never in the boardroom. Security wasn't in the boardroom. And it's now becoming that way. And I say boardroom because we talk corporate America, but it plays the same role in business. Business leaders and owners have to look at security and look at IT as a business partner, not a cost center. The interesting part is, as IT is being a business partner, and security and breaches, specifically breach notification and like, is getting up to the boardroom and to the executives, they now understand it in a different manner. Yes, there are expenses and there's costs to things, but there's also solutions that now it may be an expense that I have to pay. Of course, it still is an expense, but what I've done is I've now done my due diligence to make sure that if something happens, and I say if, but really it's a win. Most thought leaders in the industry will tell you that it's not if, it's when. Most companies, they assume are already compromised in some form or fashion. So what this does now is it says to the IT guy, I understand how the business works, as opposed to just slogging along every day, keeping the servers running. And the business leaders go, I understand the importance of IT and what's got to be done and how we can take security as a common thread between us to be successful in our business.
And then again, I wrap around it and I think, well, and a big part of why this is an investment is from a marketing standpoint. I can use it as a marketing piece. Hey, this is what we do. But I can also, it also is the preventative issue of taking a marketing hit.
Right. And, you notice how the big companies out there, and in general, whenever you have a partnership with somebody, you announce that.
Right.
You're proud of that, because it's a great relationship. It's no different here in the security side. And on the hit side, if you do get compromised, it doesn't look good if you say, what did you do about it? And you have lots of dead air. But if you've done your due diligence and you've taken care of those things and said, we've done the best we can, knowing full well that we can't be 100% because we have to be, but we can't be because there's always something new.
It's always a changing landscape, isn't it?
The pace of innovation is just...
And that completes the first half of our video. We ask that you take a moment to provide your contact information so that we can contact you with our latest releases. Once you complete the form, you'll be immediately taken to the balance of the video.